who's spontaneous.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
because
It's not posed.
it's not posed, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, okay, everybody line
Catching,
up,
you're catching
Yeah.
them on,
Right, right.
that's right.
Because, you are the family historian, and you
No,
set an example for all of us to be
I
interested
don't,
in our past.
I don't really, well, I'll tell you what does it, Stefan. Actually, I'm a nurse. And
Right.
that's part of the character of you.
Mm-hmm.
You
To
know,
know the history
the
of the
person
patient.
that, yeah. I mean, to know that kind of person you are, see?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I always used to say anybody can be a nurse, anybody can be a teacher, but that's not true.
They can do the job,
But
but
that's not true.
right,
Yeah.
right, right.
You have to have more. There has to be something in you that,
Mm-hmm.
if you really want to be successful in what you're doing,
I
that's
guess
the
it's
way I feel.
and Sid certainly had part of that because he wanted to
Oh,
be a teacher, right?
my sweetheart was very,
Yeah.
yeah, he was
There are people
really
who
a good teacher, good person.
there's people who do a job, and then there's people who just teach,
Right.
right?
And
I'm sure there's something similar to.
someone calling you?
No, that's like every 10 minutes it gives a nice reminder.
For what?
I should take a deep breath,
Oh,
right? Ooh,
why
that's
do you
good.
have to take a deep breath?
Well, because I think we sit around too much,
Oh,
you know?
I,
And
I hope I don't want you to something else, that's what I'm worried about,
oh, that's true.
you know.
But it's a challenge to all of us to, at least if we don't become nurses, at least think about what would Aunt Sarah ask us to do? What would she be worried about right now? And part of that is, well, you want to have good posture and you want to watch what you eat. And I guess we want to, if there is a pain, we want to listen to that pain. Don't ignore it. Isn't that some of the things that a nurse would tell a patient? And don't get worried, calm down.
It depends on the person that you're taking
Oh,
care of, too,
okay.
you know.
Yeah.
You have to kind of adjust to the person,
Well,
too.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
You know
Because
what I
some
mean?
people, I hate it when people come and tell me to calm down. Uh,
I
then
say
I say, uh-oh,
others like
something's
it.
wrong.
Others like that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exercise,
Yeah,
see?
yeah. Some people.
Myself, as a patient, I don't like anybody punching me.
But yeah, I know, I know. Don't come and visit me,
Yeah,
please.
I
Don't visit me.
care for that.
No, no. All these
I
people
used to
fussing over.
tell my sweetheart, shut the door, Dolly, and go away. And
Oh,
you know,
and he wanted to be right next to you.
all the time. I
Right,
loved him. I mean, he
right,
knows
right.
that. He used to say to me, Mama, come in my arms at
Oh,
night. Yeah,
that's
all
nice.
the time.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we had.
That's a good formula.
Like I talked to my niece Janet. She says, "Tell me, answer. Tell me. I want to live 63 years that way." I said the money didn't count. He didn't have any. He had $11. Well, we got married. But the person that he was, never get anybody like him. Never. He was just a gentleman all the way around. A beautiful person.
That's what's special.
That's right. That was what made us. He didn't care about anything. He just enjoyed the two of us together, believe it or not. That's the way he was. He
That's
did.
so sweet.
Yeah, that's what he liked. He didn't care to go anywhere or anything. He just liked to be the two of us together.
And I guess there's lots of good memories that you carry with yourself even now.
Well, if I didn't, I don't think I'd be here because that's an awful thing
Mm-hmm.
that he's taken away from me. But what can you do?
Well,
I did have him for
Mhm.
63 years. I was very lucky, very fortunate,
that's true.
because he couldn't get one penny insurance. That's how critical his health was.
Ooh,
Not one penny.
not one penny. Ooh.
Mm-mm. Couldn't get any insurance. All he had was Medicare,
Mm.
but not insurance. They wouldn't give it to him. He was too sick a person. They don't want they're not going to take you for, and lose money on you. That's not what they're in business
No,
for,
no, no.
you know.
But
But I used to tell them, honey, just get well. Money isn't everything. You
that's
can
right.
always get the money. First, get off the bed.
Oh.
Why, sure, is sick. He was only 41.
Oh, that's true. When he had his
41.
first.
Yep, that's in his family.
Mm.
The two brothers, the druggists, they went to Heart. My mother-in-law was Heart. My father-in-law was Heart. All of them.
So he lived a long time considering the problems he had.
His sister, she's still living. She's 3 years older than Sid, but she's got Alzheimer's. She's not in this world.
Right.
And they were going to bring her to my sweetheart. No. He was too upset. He didn't want to see her.
Oh.
She doesn't know him. She's still living.
But that's the problem with that Alzheimer's.
She's 92.
I think you put it very well. She's not here.
No,
she's in another place.
She doesn't know.
Well, good morning. This is a tour of your grandmother's home. It was built in about 1958 or 1955. This is 50 years later. It's more or less the way it looked back then. Kind of funky, those lights there. I thought you'd enjoy learning a little bit about your grandma. This video is directed towards the children of Eddie and Sharon. No, let's see, Sharon and David. That's right, there they are. You see how your grandmother, oh, that's right, she's grandmother to them. The great-grandmother of these kids. These are the grandchildren, of course. But it's your kids, your descendants, that would be watching this tape and seeing Aunt Sara. That's how I know her. Your great-grandmother, Sara. This is how she kept her house. It's the cutest house. I always like coming here. It's one of my favorite places on the planet to get to see exactly what things were like in the 50s, because things really haven't changed much around here. And isn't this sweet the way everything, her entire life can be found right here. This right here is the core of the family. Isn't that nice? This is what she produced. This lovely directory